Celebrating one of their biggest holidays today, the prayer service known as Eid is expected to bring tens of thousands of Muslims to U.S. Bank Stadium. Fox 9's Rob Olson takes us inside where they're hoping to bridge divides.
The first ever Super Eid, as it's being called, at U.S. Bank Stadium. Organizers say a big success, an estimated 36,000 in attendance for the morning prayer sessions and hundreds more at the afternoon carnival, in an attempt to bring the Muslim community together to bridge some divides, but also bridge some cultural divides. Celebrated very largely and very publicly.
You know, Islam is all about peace and love, and you get to see Muslims come together, and everybody that are not Muslim gets to see us just out having fun and enjoying ourselves and do what everybody does.
In the afternoon family carnival at Commons Park, and in the two morning prayer sessions inside U.S. Bank Stadium, the purpose holiday of Eid, the point the broader Twin Cities Muslim community together, and it did. Estimates are as many as 36,000 attended. There had been worries of potential protesters, but none appeared. And part of the point is to build a bridge to the broader non-Muslim community. There was an open invitation.
Lepas lembu yang pertama. Are you scared? What? You Itu lembu dia. Yeah. Thank you, man. Berapa itu pound? Besar tu? Besar bang. Hello.
If you feel bad in the back, you can't watch it. You can't watch it, you can't eat it.
Why?
But you can't feel bad about it because if you do, you can.
Bank Stadium became a place of worship today. Thousands of Muslim families from across Minnesota filled the stadium today in celebration of a religious holiday. The prayer service on the field and the activities outside the stadium are called Super Eid. As Angela Davis shows us, the day-long event focused on self-reflection and family.
Dressed for a special occasion, family members began filing into U.S. Bank Stadium as early as 7 a.m.
It's the family reunion. It's one of the year that people gathered. You know, all the time you come in one house. It's like kind of Thanksgiving day.
By 9 o'clock, the field inside was full. Men and boys, women and girls, kneeling in prayer by the thousands.
You feel this power beyond your control. You feel the lightness, you feel the happiness, you feel the brotherhood and sisterhood, you feel the unity, you feel the togetherness.
Members of 20 Minnesota mosques gathered here. Some shared their awareness of not being accepted by everyone.
As a human being, we should get close to each other, get to know each other, and then be a judge instead of just judging each other by look.
After the first group prayed, a second group was escorted in. Amid the crowd of parents and elders, the voices of teenagers.
And it's a very happy day, and we get to celebrate it with a lot of other people we don't know, but it felt like a community and happiness.
Organizers of Super Eid say 23,000 people registered for the event today. The carnival will wrap up at 7 tonight.
A man addressing an unseen crowd. Big strong boys for farm work, he says. 400. 700. 700. 800. The numbers roll in. These men are sold for 1,200 Libyan pounds, $400 apiece. You are watching an auction of human beings. Another man, claiming to be a buyer. Off camera, someone asks, what happened to the ones from Niger? Sold off, he's told. CNN was sent this footage by a contact. After months of working, we were able to verify the authenticity of what you see here. We decided to travel to Libya to try and see for ourselves. We're now in Tripoli and we're starting to get a little bit more of a sense of how this all works. Our contacts are telling us that there are 1 to 2 of these auctions every month and that there is one happening in the next few hours. So we're going to head out of town and see if we can get some sort of access to it. For the safety of our contacts, we have agreed not to divulge the location of this auction, but the town we're driving to isn't the only one. Night falls. We travel through nondescript suburban neighborhoods, pretending to look for a missing person. Eventually, we stop outside a house like any other. Adjust our secret cameras, and wait. Finally, it's time to move. We're ushered into one of two auctions happening on this same night. Crouched at the back of the yard, a floodlight obscuring much of the scene. One by one, men are brought out as the bidding begins. 400, 500, 550, 600, 650, 700. Very quickly, it's over. We ask if we can speak to the men. The auctioneer, seen here, refuses. We ask again if we can speak to them, if we can help them. No, he says. The auction's over, we're told. And we're asked to leave. That was over very quickly. We walked in, and as soon as we walked in, the men started covering their faces. But they clearly wanted to finish what they were doing, and they kept bringing out what they kept referring to in Arabic as al-budaa, the merchandise. All in all, they admitted to us that there were 12 Nigerians that were sold in front of us. And I honestly don't know what to say. That was probably one of the most unbelievable things I've ever seen.
If they don't want to take us to Italy, let us take us to our various countries.
These men are migrants with dreams of being smuggled to Europe by sea.
Excuse me, can I speak to you?
We are going inside. Have a seat in your place. Have a seat in your place.
They come in their thousands from Niger, Mali, Nigeria, Ghana. It's hard to believe that these are the lucky ones, rescued from warehouses like the one in which we witnessed the auction. They're sold if those warehouses become overcrowded or if they run out of money to pay their smugglers. Of these rescued men, so many here say they were held against their will. It doesn't take us long to find victory.
Just take us home.
No food, no water.
Just take us home. Want to go? No food, no water, nothing.
Victory was a slave.
We know that some people are being sold.
Yes.
Some people are being sold. Is this something you've heard about? Can you tell us about
Sure.
that? Tell us.
I was sold.
What happened?
On my way coming, I was sold. Merciless beating. If you look at most of the people here, if you check their body, you see the mark, they're beating. With electric, even your boot or they took something like a sharp object. Understand? Most of them lost their life there. I was there, the person who came to buy me give the man money. They take me out home. So the money was not even much.
Other migrants now start to come forward with their stories.
They took people to work by force. Even when we are at the seaside, when we are working the work, they will be beating you. When you are working the work, I'm doing your work. They will be maltreating us. Higher, 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 higher.
But I promise you, I will take care of your husband and the others.
Anas Al-Azabi is the supervisor here. With no international support, it's his job to look after the captured migrants until they can be deported. He says every day brings fresh heartbreak.
It's okay. I'm suffering for them. I am suffering for them. What I have seen here daily, believe me, make me really feel pain for them. They come and every story is a special case. Few they was abusing them, few they stole them money.
Have you heard about people being auctioned off, about migrants being sold?
Honestly, we hear the rumors, but there is nothing is obvious in front of us. We don't have evidence.
But we now do. CNN has delivered this evidence to the Libyan authorities, who have promised to launch an investigation so that scenes like this are returned to the past. Naam al-Bagher, CNN, Libya.